For almost 20 years, I've been researching one question. Why are we getting sicker despite having more supplements than ever? The answer surprised me. Most multivitamins were never designed to nourish human biology. They were designed to manufacture nutrients as cheaply as possible. Synthetic isolates, rock-derived minerals, industrial ingredients. Products made to meet minimum requirements, not maximize life. So we decided to build something completely different. Imagine rebuilding the multivitamin from scratch, starting not in a laboratory, but on a regenerative farm, growing nutrients the way nature intended, using food, using biology, using fermentation, using living systems instead of industrial chemistry. That became Regenerate. We're one of the world's only organic multivitamins, with the addition that we actually source from regeneratively and organically certified farms, including our own Heal the Planet farm in Tennessee, and we source Demeter certified biodynamic ingredients in both our multivitamin for men and women. So this is a one-of-a-kind product. Regeneratively, organically certified ingredients are very hard to source at scale, but we did that. We made a commitment to put into a tablet form the very same thing that we want you to eat when you're having dinner with your family or when you're having breakfast. It's real food from the farm in a tablet. Most vitamins begin in chemical factories, let's just be honest. Ours begin as food, real foods transformed into highly bioactive nutrients. Food fermentation creates nutrient forms your body naturally recognizes, not simply absorbed, integrated. Your entire microbiome is based on fermentation. So, of course, you should have the whole food supplements in a form that your body is able to take in, pre-digested, ready to go. Peptide-powered minerals, minerals delivered in biologically intelligent forms. They are bound to protein chaperones that work like a zip code system. Instead of getting your minerals from rocks or oyster shell or eggshell, you get it from the actual plant, chelating the mineral with peptides so that they go to the exact right place in your body and perform the miracle of your physiology versus getting into soft tissue or having to go through the kidneys because the body is saying, hey, this is not the right form. Our multis contain more than 40 food nutrients. Okay, that's vitamins, minerals, functional mushrooms, botanicals, adaptogens, superfoods, all working together. This may be the first multivitamin to combine real food nutrition, regenerative agriculture, biodynamic farming, functional mushrooms, meristematic plant stem cells, which is one of my favorite topics. It's on the cover of my book, Regenerate. Remember the Romanesco cauliflower fractal? That's the immortal stem cell at the middle of the spiral that creates virtually infinite biomass. We use light frequencies, we use sound frequencies, we use modern nutritional science, thousands of published studies, all in one formula. BioStem. Now, this is one of the things I'm most excited about. BioStem, this is not marketing, okay? It's genuinely unique and it's using young regenerative plant stem cells paired with the incredible mushroom chaga that's full of this biomelanin that gives your body a huge metabolic boost and protects you from environmental exposures, from radiation to everyday metals. They're grown under carefully designed sound and color frequencies, the entire color of the rainbow. We have all 12 of those, creating something unlike anything I've seen in nutrition before. Nature augmented through intelligent cultivation. We call this AI, but we're talking about ancient intelligence. Many ingredients aren't simply included, they're clinically researched ingredients. We went out of our way to source the best possible form of ashwagandha. It's a certified organic form called KSM66, and it has been the subject of numerous clinical trials to support hormone health in men. We have SRI 81, which is a form of shatavari known as Queen of the Herbs, extremely beneficial for women's hormone health. We have regeneratively sourced chaga, which is full of this exceptionally unique substance known as biomelanin and has this broad spectrum ability to protect the body against the exposome from EMF to heavy metals to chemicals in the environment. We have functional mushrooms, we have botanicals, many supported by dozens of human clinical studies. We went out of our way to make sure this is cutting edge science intersecting with ancient intelligence. Built around longevity, this isn't about preventing deficiency. It does that. However, this is really more about optimizing human potential, energy production, stress resilience, healthy aging, hormonal balance, immune resilience, cellular health, metabolic function, healthy cognition, healthy inflammatory response, long-term vitality. These are big words, but our product was designed so that you would feel this in every cell of your body. It is infused with nature's intelligence, sourced from the best possible forms of food you can get on the planet. And we've done it in a way that is an artisan per batch process that is not done in these huge laboratories with big machines. This is nature delivered to you from farm to tablet. For nearly 2 decades, I've warned people about synthetic vitamins, nutrient deficient soils, industrial agriculture, and the collapse of food quality and human health along with that. This product is the culmination of everything I've learned, not another multivitamin, a complete reimagining of what a multivitamin should be. For over 20 years, I've been researching why are people getting sicker even though they're taking more and more supplements? Why are people not feeling the vitality that is their birthright in every cell of their bodies? This is why we decided to create the best supplement on the market for delivering real food of the best sourced availability on the planet to your cells in a form that is basically ancient intelligence delivered with a huge amount of cutting edge research and technology. So let me get right into it. Welcome to the Regenerate multivitamin line. You'll see a men's and a women's multivitamin. And it's really interesting, right? Because for so many years, people thought they had to take a multivitamin because of deficiencies. And it is true that we have soils in this country that since 1930, Congress decided didn't have what was needed in order to make sure people were healthy. And back then, everything was by default organic. Since then, we've had a nightmare of genetic modification and agrochemicals and processing come in to deliver food-like substances which are causing a huge amount of suffering and chronic illness in populations. Thank God for Make America Healthy Again and some of the progress associated with that movement. But the only way we can guarantee that we are going to experience that health directly is if we take full control of our own nutrition, our own bodies, and make sure we're giving ourselves real food on the daily. So this is the beauty of the product line is we are sourcing our ingredients from Heal the Planet Farm in Tennessee. You may have heard of that already because that's where we do our Cardio NK, Methylate Blue. Literally, there are happy animals on the farm that are coming up to me when I go visit and they're licking me. They're just basically beautiful animals and they're happy because that is the way a regenerative farm works. So we've sourced materials there. We've also sourced materials from biodynamic growers. There is not another multivitamin on the planet that I know of that is both certified organic and sources biodynamic and regeneratively and organically certified ingredients. So, you know me, I don't just do things small. I love doing them the right way. That's why it's been 20 years. I've been inspired by other manufacturers of whole food supplements. So we are standing on the shoulders of giants. Garden of Life, New Chapter, Mega Food are great examples. But still, I don't know of a product on the market that has done what we've accomplished. So let me go right into it. One of the things we've done is include biostem technology. If you don't know Regenerate, think of the book cover right now. You'll see a Romanesco cauliflower, which is this beautiful fractal. And at the center is an immortal stem cell, which is known as a meristematic cell.
So I wanted to show people this amazing formation because this is essentially what Romanesco cauliflower looks like. And this is a byproduct of the meristematic cell lower down, basically turning into this fractal-like creation of abundance. The difference with Romanesco, there was a gene alteration, they called it a mutation, that prevented it from flowering, which is why it's constantly cycling into this fractal that you see, the Romanesca fractal. But I just thought that people should see the just incredible design of nature. So these will actually bud out into flowers, and then eventually that will turn into the seeds, which is the beauty of nature.
There's a beautiful form of healing called gemotherapy based on harvesting these budding stem cells, putting them in a tincture, and when people take them, they feel this renewal of their health. So one of the things I wanted to do, of course, is to produce a formula that used these immortal plant stem cells, and then on top of it, we feed them to a plant, well, it's a mushroom called chaga. Chaga is full of biomelanin and is famous for its ability to support immunity. One of the things that we do with it is we feed these meristematic cells to the chaga mushroom, and then we expose this growing practice to the colors of the rainbow, all 12 of them, and we use whole tone sound so that they're in this beautiful cymatic environment. It's never been done before. We're so happy to deliver it to you. And the intention is so that your body can capture the regenerative power of these plant stem cells that are able to basically reproduce with perfection to produce massive biomass on this planet. Have you ever heard of there's a forest in an acorn? It's the same concept. These immortal stem cells are what inspired me to write Regenerate, inspired me to do the Regenerate Masterclass, and now is the inspiration for the Regenerate line that I have been so excited to announce because this is the basis for how I believe you deliver yourself and your family perfect health. You have to make sure that on a daily basis you're consuming real food in the highest quality form possible. Who today can say that they've had sourced ingredients from a biodynamic farm? Who can say they do that daily? I don't know anyone on the planet. So, this is one way you can deliver that to yourself and to your family. If you don't yet know about whole food nutrition, it's something that has been a passion of mine since early on in my healing journey. I realized that most multivitamins and supplements on the market are not using actual foods. In fact, unfortunately, a large part of the vitamin industry is a subsection of the pharmaceutical industry. So a lot of what we see in ingredients are synthetic vitamins or minerals that were industrial byproducts, not things that your grandma wanted you to eat. And then, that's really always been my philosophy. Grandma was right. So, what we're doing here is we are delivering to you food ingredients that have the information and I would say even the intention of nature, which is to support your healing and your growth embedded within them. So when you're consuming fermented food grade B vitamins from a regenerative process, you're giving your body basically pre-digested nutrition that goes right into where it needs to go in the body. It's like a zip code, and these protein chaperones direct the cell to utilize it in just the way that nature intended. We call that ancient intelligence. So when you're taking this multivitamin, it's not like a normal vitamin. You can literally take it. I mean, I don't suggest doing this without water. I do it all the time because it's whole food. I mean, look at this thing. It smells good. It looks good. It's food. So if you take three a day, you're giving your body essentially what only a regeneratively sourced or biodynamic organic farm can deliver to you. When I went to Heal the Planet, okay, farm, which is actually Jordan Rubin's farm in Tennessee, we sat down and we had the most amazing soup of my entire life. And this was after spending time with the chickens and the ducks and the cows and literally munching on the leaves, the fruit tree leaves. And I can tell you that that is the type of quality of life and the kind of memory I will never forget because your body knows the truth when you're delivering pure nutrition, when you're delivering the best that nature has to offer in the form that culturally has been passed down since the beginning of culture. Your body knows, you recognize it. And that is why our product line is so unique and why we want to deliver it to you. It has been a gift to us and the way we feel about the company and what we're producing is this is a gift to you as well that you give yourself. And at the same time, the planet heals. Literally, regeneratively certified products are healing the planet, taking old, scarified, chemicalized land, using a regenerative process to restore the soil. Bacillus subtilis, for example, is used in all our products, and we know it can help to degrade the chemicals of the Anthropocene, right? You have plastics, you have all kinds of chemicals like glyphosate that are causing so much harm. Your body actually has the ability to utilize these microbiome ingredients so that you can transform and detoxify from that mess. So that philosophy and technology is embedded in everything we do. So when you take this multivitamin, you are giving your body the substrate for regeneration, for enhanced metabolism, longevity, cognition enhancement, you name it. If you look at each of the 40 ingredients and you study them, and I encourage you to do this, I've spent how many years, 20 years, looking through hundreds of thousands of studies. There's over 100,000 of those that I've hand indexed on GreenMed Info for you to consult. You will know and feel that this product will be able to support you in a way that I don't know any other multivitamin has to date. And that is not to say that we don't love other companies that are doing this. We encourage them to join us. Every multivitamin company should start using regeneratively, organically certified ingredients, as well as permaculture or biodynamic sourced ingredients, because what happens is that the healing is real. It's not just your body, the whole planet starts to regenerate. And that was always the vision I had from the moment I thought of creating the book, the inspiration behind GreenMed Info. Initially, by the way, we were solar power until we learned about the dark side of solar power industry, but we're always trying our best to be of the highest integrity. And that is what we have delivered in this product is we're giving you the integrity of nature. Every step of the way is ethically sourced. Every step of the way is contributing to the regeneration of the planet. We hope that this will help you on your journey. Thank you so much.